again, we are here to give you just a brief video overview of the National Wealth Center system. I have Marcus Taylor on with me. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Peter, for having me on tonight.
You're welcome. Excellent. Got a nice crew coming on here tonight for the webinar. Just sit back and relax. We're not here to sell you anything, and I'm sure we have a lot of guests on as well as members. And to see Alan here from Australia. Welcome, Quentin. How you doing? Rochester, New York. And let's see, we got Kim Crawford and Kwame Mays and Ken Berry and Keith Campbell, and going on to Desmond and Colin and Carlton and Alan, and just lots of people on today. Thank you very much for coming on, everybody. So relax. We're going to show you an amazing system that can really challenge you to be able to see a new way that money can be made and products can be sold and change your life for the better, and more importantly, help you to change other people's lives for the better. So get ready to find out about National Wealth Center. Hi, my name is Peter Wolfing. I'm the CEO of the company, and our parent company is Multiplex Systems. And one thing we have here that is just phenomenal is the best of both worlds. We have a brand new program, but also we have the stability of a parent company that not only is 16 years old as of August of 1998, but also one that specializes in this type of business. And what type of business are we in? We're in the business of empowering you, the individual, to be able to have your dreams come true, but also empowering you to be able to go out and tell other people. Because we're in the connection business. We're in the connection business and allowing our members to connect with other people, and we're here to be able to allow you to be able to get paid very, very handsomely for just telling the word about our amazing business. Because we combine lots of business principles into one with National Wealth Center, primarily being leverage and the franchising concept, so that this way you can take advantage of those two major principles and make as much money as quick as possible and be able to get our amazing products, which will show out to you pretty quickly. We are not a franchise, but what we do is we allow you to be able to utilize the primary thing of what a franchise is, which is using a duplicated system and one that has a proven track record. And that will give you a much higher chance of being successful. And that's what we have here. Our system has been fine-tuned over many, many years, launched just recently with National Wealth Center, and you just plug in. It's a total turnkey system. No, we're not asking for $25, $50, $100, $500,000 for you to start a franchise. We're saying you can get started for as little as about $35, and you can be in business for yourself with everything turnkey. The website, the tracking system, product is delivered for you. You collect the money, and guess what? You keep 100% of the sale of the money, which is phenomenal. And that is a net sale that does not go to the company. It's quite a unique system, but one that we have proven to work very well over the last number of years. So let's get started. As you go on your website here, you'll follow my mouse around. We have some great drop-down menus up here, which is obvious: opportunity, products, benefits, contact, and login for the members. And when you're ready to get started, you start here. So as we scroll down, you also can look at some of the videos that we have. Of course, we have our slider images here, and an intro video here, as well as all about the FAQs and residual income, and the product information is here, compensation, and member benefits. So let's go over them one at a time, and we'll show you in the back office as we progress through the webinar here. As we click on the product section, I'm going to have Marcus come on and just give very briefly, not detail of the products, we'll show you the products later, but a little bit about the branding that we have with the website, what we're trying to accomplish, and just kind of hint on some of the products that we have, and then we'll go over and cover the other aspects of the website. Marcus, please, take it over.
Absolutely. Great to be on the line, guys. Good evening to everyone. Peter, thanks again for having me on. What we wanted to do with this website is just really make sure it was clean, straight to the point, so that anybody that's new to the industry, or even a veteran, doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, you could tap into the success, you can understand it. It's cut dry, straight to the point, guys. You got your products, you've got your compensation plan, you got your benefits, which we think are just absolutely amazing. All these are lifestyle advantages, is what I like to call them, because they're all going to help you live life better, period. So we've updated the website. We've refreshed this program, this over 10-year-old program that's got a track record that's impacted the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. We've just really given it a facelift, and it really justifies what's going on the back end. We let you know what's going on the front end now. The same thing that's going on the back end. That's just an amazing opportunity. Definitely have the, and this is something that you definitely want to take advantage of, is we post blogs 5 days a week. Okay, business ownership tools, Twitter success, growth strategy, vision for leaders, all types of mindset training, things of that nature. Our products are lifestyle products. I'm just going to drop the titles and give it back to Peter. Again, guys, these are lifestyle products. Self-development at our first level, business development at our second level, third level, wealth advantage. Moving forward, our fitness advantage, our Wealth Advantage Elite package, and then lastly, our network marketing package, which I love. It's my favorite package because it's our CEO, Peter Wolfing, taking you on the inside of decades in the industry, all of his experience, and he really just shows you one-on-one, and like I always say, it's not a hyped-up commercial video, but he shows you one-on-one network marketing A through Z. It doesn't get any better than that. These products are priceless, guys, so definitely take advantage of this opportunity.
All right, thank you, Marcus. And if you go on the opportunity section, here's a brief overview right here with a short 2 to 3 minute audio that's on here, and it'll show you a little bit more about here what we're looking at, what we're trying to accomplish, and the type of people that we're looking for. Now, this isn't for everybody, but it can be for everyone if you're looking for something that can change your life. So let's go down here a little bit more, and we're going to touch on briefly the compensation plan, and then I'll go into the member benefits, and then we'll go into more depth on each one of them. The compensation plan is there to be able to, as I said before, empower you to be able to make the most money possible, because we take advantage of leverage and duplication. Right here you'll see a slideshow that we have of our compensation plan, and it goes along with the audio that's right here at the bottom of the screen. And then we have a short video on here which shows you the power of duplication, and that you really don't need a lot of people to be able to make some sizable recurring income. I call the residual income element in National Wealth Center like the Holy Grail. It's so outstanding that that's really what you want to do. You don't want this one-time income only. You want to have to be able to build up week after week, month after month, a residual income that can pay you forever, because that's what residual income does. It is something that creates wealth for people, and we take advantage, again, of basic business principles, compounding, duplication, leverage, and we put that all together to allow you to be able to create a great residual income and do it month after month. Now, I'll warn you that once you start getting into these later on weeks or months or whatever your time frame is, the numbers are astronomical. So this is, again, just to show you the mechanics of the compensation plan, and if you stick around long enough and you put your blinders on and you're consistent, you can create outstanding income for yourself, and we'll get into that and we'll cover the compensation plan in just a minute. Let's go over here again, briefly we'll touch on the last thing, which is the member benefits. Now, this is not a product of the program. This is a perk, and this is a savings platform that we have, and normally it's $10 to $15 a month. This is included with your membership, and it's a desktop application for PC or Mac, and it's also a mobile app. Okay, so you can use it on your smartphone to be able to go around and save up to 300,000 brands all around the United States. This is not international. This is just domestic. And again, this is not the actual product. This is a benefit, a perk on Sears, Papa John's, GameStop, Fandango, movies, Six Flags, Carvel, cars, condos, everything. And we'll touch on that, and I'll show you that briefly in just a moment. So let's log into the back office, and we'll show you a little bit more about how you can do that. There we go. All right, so here we have a demo account that we have all set up, and you'll see a typical back office that we have here with your link and your sponsor's information, and the different levels that you'll either see active or inactive. These happen to be comped because we put this in here as a demo account to show you the back office and to show you that I know what I'm talking about. I've been there. I've been through the trenches. I've been there as a distributor and owner and been able to try just about every possible thing you could in network marketing as far as building a business. And I wrote this book here called MLM Black Book, and that's me there in New York City. And we give everyone 50% off of that book. So I'm just telling you that I know what I'm talking about, okay? When it comes to marketing and building a business and trying just about every possible thing out there, I've done it. So if you choose to get this book here, it's 50% off. It's a 365-page book with 25 years of experience in there to help you build your business. So let's go over here, and we'll be able to show you a little bit more about what we have here. We have a great newsletter that we have available, and we suggest highly that you get on the newsletter so this way you know what's going on. And some instructions about what the member should do here. But when you get started, and this happens to be a conference call that we recorded as well, so you can listen to that at your leisure. So the main parts are up here on the top, okay, to show you about what your commissions are, what commissions are earned. You can check out your team. Now, there's not going to be anybody really here because this is a demo account, but you can see when you go to your team on your organization and what you're being able to build. Okay, these are demo spots that are put over here, but you can see the different levels that we have. And each level is going to have active paid members and unpaid members. So 25, 50, 100, and then you go into the upper levels, 250, 1,000, and 3,500. So you can see what's going on at any particular time with any particular person at any particular level with their name, username, and information there just to kind of keep track of your organization. If you collect a payment from someone, you can actually mark them paid manually, and you can also email your organization as well once a day to let them know what's going on with your business. Incredible support tools. How to build your business? Well, we just don't leave you high and dry. We have lots of different support tools. Some of them are free. Some of them have a small premium cost on them because, you know, business cards, postcards, marketing systems, and so on have a cost to them, and we make them very affordable for you. And our company, Multiplex Systems, owns many different websites, and many of them are tools-based websites like the phone broadcasting, and we make that available to you. We have leads. We have banners available. This happens, I'll click on one over here like here, all right, that you can use and just attach your link to them. We have an entire marketing platform, sizzle cards, postcards, a do-it-for-you postcard system. You just say, hey, I want to send it out to this many people, and they will do it all for you. Marketing system here, you can see a screenshot of the back office, and it's a one-time, lifetime membership, which is $74 one time. So if you go over here to click on this, I'll just go right over to it. This is the actual outside of the site where you can actually go and order. And I'm just going to click over here to give you a tour, really, really easy. On each one of these pages, which are right up here, it's an audio tour, and there's an audio playing here. I'm not listening to it right now because I have the sound off, but it guides people through the entire system, what it's all about, and they continue the entire tour process. And whenever they're ready to get started, they can either join now, go right over to your website, or continue the tour. And this goes into an autoresponder system, which will allow the people to be able to get dripped on with more and more information, of course, with your information on it. So if they continue the tour and go on, and then you can go to the last part, which will tell you step 1, step 2, step 3, how to be able to do it. It's proven to work. We've used a system like this before and have generated hundreds of thousands of members with this system. So I urge you to look at it. It does have a cost to it to do that, but it's a one-time for a lifetime membership with that system. But the main thing, if you're looking at this for the first time, is we don't leave you high and dry. We give you the tools and systems to be able to just plug in. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go out there and start creating your own websites and doing this. You just come in, grab it, go for it, and you can start being able to build your business. So if you go back over here, we have low-cost tools. These tools over here either are low-cost or free, okay? Free advertising, safe list submitters, auto submitters, all this kind of stuff. So lots of stuff available in the support tools area. Now let's go over here to the products, and then we'll go into the compensation plan. And Marcus, can you take it away with the products, and I'll just follow you?
Absolutely. Can everybody hear me tonight? Peter, can you hear me tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Great.
All right, just making sure everybody can hear me. Good evening. Again, guys, great to be on. I'm just going to dive right into the products. What I love about our products, again, is they're not the type of products where, and it's not like a pair of shoes. You know, you buy a pair of shoes, you wear them for a year, and then you're done. This is stuff that's timeless. Our products are timeless. They're going to stick with you for the rest of your life. It's stuff it's a lifestyle product. It's something that you can listen to when you wake up, something you can listen to when you go to bed, and it's something that's going to hit you in every area of your life or most areas of your life. So let's just dive right in and just kind of give you an overview of what exactly you're going to get at each level. Right out the gate, our first level, okay, and let me just pull up this screen here because I've got my own screen here. Right out the gate, our first level is self-development. Some of you might be on the website, some of you might be on the actual national website or back office, so that's fine. So again, the first level, if you're on what I'm trying to say, if you're in the back office, that's fine. If you're on the webinar viewing it, that's fine as well. The first level is self-development. Now, a lot of programs, they want you to do this, they want you to do that, but you need to develop yourself first. You need to change the way you see the world. You need to change the way you think. You need to change the way that you respond to certain situations. You need to change your vision and your strategy, your resources, things that you want to accomplish. You need to know certain things about yourself in order to help someone else. So this is right out the gate. $25 a month is going to be our self-development level. You can't really empower somebody until you're empowered. This is an imperative product for your lifestyle. Next up is $50 a month, which is our business development level. Okay, and that's tips for marketing your business, lead generation and sales training and so forth and so on. We're constantly updating our product. It's absolutely amazing. We update it. You'll see new things every month or every other month, or sometimes we like to leave things up just so that more people can see it as they join. So again, business development, $50 a month. Tips for marketing your business, lead generation, and sales training, and so much more. And I'm really just kind of giving you, the icing on the cake, okay? $50 a month. So you've got $25 a month self-development, $50 a month business development, $100 a month is going to be your Wealth Advantage package, okay? This is when it starts to get a little heavier, okay? Various monthly tips and techniques for making money, saving money tips, okay? Managing money ideas, and lots more info. This is stuff that you need. A lot of people want to make $1 million, but they don't know how to manage it. This is not a good idea. This is not a suggestion. This is something that you need. It's a necessity. It's imperative to your success that you know how to manage money. Okay, so again, various monthly tips and techniques for making money, saving money, and managing your money. Okay, those are the 3 monthly levels, guys. Our products are cut dry, straight to the point. We have 3 monthly levels. We have 3 one-time levels. Okay. 25, 50, and 100 are the monthly. Moving forward to the one-time payments of $250 right out the gate. Fitness Advantage. Every time I want an empowerment call, every time I want at a live conference, I never leave this conference, or I never leave that moment without talking about taking care of yourself. You've got to invest in you. At just $250, you're going to be able to take advantage of our Fitness Advantage package, which is going to give you complete fitness and lifestyle, healthy meal plans, work plans, diet plans, all types of downloadable PDFs and empowerment. We're also going to be moving forward, adding some mindset training and some fitness motivation back there so that when you're working out, you have something to listen to with somebody coaching you and keeping you on fire and keeping you in the game. A lot of people, you lose your fizz, right? You do a diet for like a week and then you're done, and then you go to the doctor and you have high blood pressure and diabetes, and now you want to get serious. We don't want you to be unhealthy. We want you to be able to enjoy the wealth that you're experiencing. Fitness Advantage is imperative to success. Take care of yourself, guys. $250 for that. Next up, and these are the last 2, $1,000 one-time, which is our Wealth Advantage Elite Package. Again, it's getting extremely heavy, and these are more imperative things that you need for life. This is what I call life skills, Forex video course, okay, stock market, okay, real estate, various money-making and saving strategies. So this is just really taking it up a notch from the Wealth Advantage, which is the $100 a month level, and just really giving you a synergy of the Wealth Advantage and the Wealth Advantage Elite, okay? This is a necessity product. If you want to know Forex and the foreign exchange and the stock market and real estate, you want to know how, you want to know the top guys out there. You want to know the leaders, that how they're able to become millionaires and billionaires. They've mastered the foreign exchange. They've mastered the stock market. They've mastered real estate. They know what they're talking about. They know how to command a room. They know what they're talking about. They're educated. You want to be able to talk amongst these type of guys, okay? So again, you're going to be able to learn Forex, stock market, real estate, various money-making and saving strategies, okay? Last but not least, my favorite, it should be everybody's favorite because this is what we're all doing, Network Marketing Elite. $3,500, okay? Now, in a perfect world, you would start here. After self-development, you would of course you would do the 25, the 100, the 250, but I would just jump right up to Network Marketing Elite because that's just $3,500. And what it's going to show you is network marketing from A to Z. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. I mean, training on prospecting, personal sales video, coaching from Peter Wolfing, our CEO himself, plus more leaders throughout the country, and a live monthly training call, okay? So this is a really big deal, okay? You got a guy who's got a track record. You got a guy who's a seasoned veteran, someone who's extremely successful, has decades of experience. It's a no-brainer package for $3,500. Again, network marketing from A through Z, training on prospecting, personal sales videos from Peter Wolfing himself. These are not hyped-up commercial videos. These are just one-on-one, you and him. Okay, you can listen to exactly how to become successful in network marketing, plus a live monthly training call. So, guys, it doesn't get any better than this. This is a lifestyle product. Definitely tap into these products. They're going to definitely change your life. Peter? Take it away, Peter.
Sorry about that, Marcus. I had it on mute. So as you see in the back office with the network marketing, these are videos of me live teaching you about network marketing, the difference between a paycheck or a profit, the 4 phases of your network marketing growth. I have nobody to talk to. What do I say? All right. In this video alone, I give you so many different things to be able to say to people, and just prospecting and how much is your time worth, and all sorts of things here to help you. And this is just the beginning, as this will always be added to. So guys, lots of stuff here available. So let's go into the compensation plan and show you a little bit more about what we're talking about. And to do that, I want to go back out to the outside of the compensation plan and talk a little bit more about how you can leverage yourself to be able to use this program to reach whatever goals you want to have. And to do that, first off, I want to have a quick testimonial about from someone that's just tearing it up. And she is just a phenomenal sponsor, and she's just doing some great things in the program. But let me tell you that there's other people doing the same thing as well. Trish, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Trish, this is Tricia Smith. She's from Indiana, and she is a mom, and she's working from home, and she's just taking exactly what we're teaching here with the National Wealth Center and systematically building your business. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you're doing and kind of how you're kind of approaching the business and what you've been able to accomplish so far?
Yeah, I'd be glad to. Peter, I just cannot thank you enough for this program. I'm just having so much fun here. It truly is everything that I could ask for in a company in the 27 years I've been in this industry. This week here has been totally amazing. I mean, we're starting to spread out globally. The caliber of people that we're seeing coming in here is just incredible. We're attracting some very strong leaders here. They're seeing it. Leaders are seeing it. Newbies are seeing it. It's truly for the masses. We've got a clean, simple program here that pays some serious residual income. And, we put together a plan to get up to a solid $8,750 within 5 months. And so far, we blew right past that, our benchmark for the first month. We're right on track for the second month. Our team is just coming together. We're starting to see some real great duplication and some just incredibly excited team members. So we're just so excited and just having a ball.
Thanks, Trish. Yeah, I appreciate it. And she is being very, let's see, understated. Let me put it this way. She's doing some fantastic things. I know she hasn't given specifics on what she's been able to make so far, but it's fantastic. And because we don't want to make income plans, everybody's different. Everybody's different in this program, and what you can do is just really dependent on what you want to put into it, how much time and effort you put into it. So, compensation plan. What I want to do here is kind of go over how this works, because it's really not difficult. I'm going to go very slow because I think it's simple. I've been doing it a long time, but we have some people that have said, hey, can you make it even more simple? And I'll certainly try to do that. So let's say that if you follow my mouse around here, this is very, very easy. You have your sponsor, okay, sponsors you. Let's say your name is John, okay, and you come into the program, and you come in for the $25 program only, $25. You bring in your first person. This is your first sale, and that first person is going to pay you $25. So basically, you paid $25 to your sponsor to join. This is not including the admin fee, which is $10 a month, $9.95. So you pay your sponsor $25 to join. That person that you brought in, your very first person, number one, is going to pay you $25. So what do you call that? You call that breaking even with one person. All right. The second person that you bring in is what we call a pass-up, number two. That person, automatically by the system, is rolled up to your sponsor, and now that person becomes personally sponsored by your sponsor, and that is a bonus for your sponsor. So your sponsor gets paid the $25. The third person that comes in, they are going to stay with you, so that's number three, and you've now made $25 again. The fourth person that you bring in is also a qualifier for your sponsor, and your sponsor now is going to get the fourth person. That's a fourth. So they, in turn, roll up to your sponsor, and their sponsor gets the $25, so you don't count the fourth person. So in a nutshell, you keep the first and third person, so you break even on one person, which is very, very, I mean, totally revolutionary when we first did this, because one of the first things I learned from speaking to tens of thousands of people is, yeah, how much can I make? But the second question is, how fast can I break even? And I'm sorry, but you can't break even faster than one. All right? And when you break even on one person, it relieves a lot of the stress and tension. And as much as we love, and I preach and I love residual income, sometimes the monthly payment, the person can't get it beyond their head. They think it's a bill when really it's a cost of doing business. There's good expenses and there's bad expenses. Bad expenses are expenses that don't generate you money, right? This is a good expense where it generates you, it can generate you money. It puts you in the position to generate money. Other bills that don't generate you money is what? Your rent, your car payments, your cell phone bills, things like that that don't necessarily generate you an asset. So you have yourself an asset here that has the ability to generate you money, and if you break even on one person, well, the stress of anything there is gone. So you can bring in as many people as you want, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 people. The more people you bring in directly to yourself, it just increases the leveraging possibilities for yourself, because here's where it gets fun. Yes, you had to give your second and fourth person to your sponsor, but you're not the only person that does that. Because some people say, why do I want to give my second and fourth person? Well, that's one of the very reasons why your income can explode. Because it's not just you doing that. When your first person brings in their second and their fourth, remember they're keeping the first and third, those people now roll up to your first level. So they roll over here, and this rolls over here. So now you have 1, 3, and the 2 and 4 roll over here. When the third person you bring in brings in their second and fourth, they also roll up to your first level. You get paid $25 a piece every month that they're active, and now you have the first and third, their second and fourth, and their second and fourth. So you see how when you brought in 4, now you have 6, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here's where it starts to get really fun. Now that the 2 and 4 are on your pay line, when they bring in their second and fourth, 2 and 4, and they bring in their second and fourth, and their second and fourth, and their second and fourth, remember they're up here, those people also roll up to your first level, because the system treats these people as if you personally sponsor them, and that roll-up factor goes on forever. When they bring in their second and fourth, and when they bring in their second and fourth, and their second and fourth, they all roll up to you, and you can continue to compound your pay line that's paying you month after month after month. Now, we tell people, don't just sit and wait for 4 people, right? Go out and sponsor as many people as you can, as many people as you can comfortably support. Because as you bring these people in, you want to work with them, coach them, and help them to get their 4 people minimum as quickly as possible. Because you're going to get the second and fourth, and then you work with those second and fourth that come up to you to get their second and fourth and so on, which multiplies your income. So let's go over here and we'll show you a little bit more about this and how this can work. this is on the compensation plan side, okay? And we saw the video over here will show you how that compounding works. But as we said before, we have a $25, a $50, and a $100 amount. And as Trish had mentioned, she kind of hinted on it a little bit, that most of the people that she signs up are in all three levels. They come in at the 25, the 50, and the 100, because that teaches the proper way to build your business the quickest. So you ask someone, would you like to build your business fast and make a lot of money fast, or make a little bit of money slow? And most people say, I want to make a lot of money fast. Well, so great. You need to come in as many levels as possible, preferably coming in at the 25, the 50, and the 100. So that's $175 per month. Now, if the person says, whoa, it's $175 a month, you have to backtrack and say, listen, remember when I said all you need is one person to break even? Because they probably didn't see that, okay? You have to have some resemblance of confidence that you can find one person. So if you find one person at all three levels, you break even. So who cares if it's $175 a month? As far as an outlay of money, you don't care. But as far as an income of money, you should care, because now that all the people that are coming in, you're qualified to receive monies on every one of those levels because you're there. And if you teach your people to duplicate that, then guess what? Your income is not going to grow at $25 a clip. It's going to grow at $175 a clip. Or if they come in at 25 and 50, it's $75 a clip because it's 25 and 50. But imagine getting $175 in payments every single month. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out you don't need that many people to make a six-figure income, right? So if you can make around $8,000 or so a month, a little bit more than that, you're making six figures a year. And if you go backwards, $8,000 a month is not a lot of people at $175 a month. If you have people at 25, well, yeah, of course you need more people, right? You need 4, 5, 6, 7 people at 25 to equal 1 at 175, okay? So if you go down this chart here, this is a weekly checklist on how you can do it, okay? If you can't handle a week here, look at it as a month, because the numbers do get very astronomical, okay? So as you go in here, look at this. If you just did the $25, and this is not counting the admin and out, and let me put it this way, the admin is it's almost ridiculous. You can participate in all of this, and guess how much you're paying in admin? $10 a month. Okay, so all of this money is going to you, the members. So it's almost laughable how much the admin fee is, which is just $10 a month, $9.95 a month. So the $120, $150, $300, and $600, and then you can add all these together if you're doing all three levels, because this is all independent from each other. So it'll show that 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 and how it starts to mushroom, and you can see it on this video that's up here. Okay. And once you really get it, once you understand how the compounding of this, just like taking a penny and doubling it a day, is astronomical. It doesn't happen right away, okay? It takes a while to mature, just like compounding interest. You know, I think Einstein said the 8th wonder of the world is compound interest, right? Well, compounding your business through doing this type of method is going to be phenomenal. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, disclaimer, okay, here's the disclaimer, not everybody's going to do this exactly. Okay, not everybody's going to do this exactly. What if you did even 10% or 20% of this? Can you handle, look at this, 200, 102, 51. You add those all three together, that's quite a sizable amount of money per month, right? Even if you did a small portion of that, you're probably making more than 99% of the people on the planet. Okay, so the mechanics is just telling you the possibility is there. Is that same possibility there at your JOB? Absolutely not, right? So we're saying that the possibility to really ratchet up your income is there. Now, that's the residual monthly element. As you go down, we have the one-time compensation plan element. I call this the shot in the arm money. Okay, the shot in the arm money means, hey, as you're building your monthly, wouldn't it be nice to have a $225 shot in the arm, or a $3,150 shot in the arm, or a $900 shot in the arm? Heck yeah, right? So, and the reason why I'm saying this is that each one of these levels has a 10% admin fee, and the admin fee is paid by the member joining. So if someone joins the $1,000 level, they pay $100 to admin and $900 to the member. So a 90% payout, which is killer. 90% net payout, which is killer. So as you start to do this, this compensation plan is very, very similar to the excuse me, the reverse 2-up, okay? Except for it's a little bit simpler. In this compensation plan, you have your sponsor, you have yourself, and it's called a 1-up, okay? So you came in, say you came in at the $1,000 level, and you bring in your first person. The 1-up means your first person rolls up to your sponsor and becomes personally sponsored by your sponsor. So that person goes here, and they would pay your sponsor. Now you're qualified. Every person from the second person on, you're keeping, and when they bring in their first person, they roll up to you. When the third person brings in their first person, they roll up to you. Fourth person brings their first person, they roll up to you. And that's the compensation plan. It's real simple, but it still has the element of compounding with it. So how do you make more money? You bring in more people, and those people bring their 1-up, who brings their 1-up, who brings their 1-up. So as these people roll up, when they bring in their first person, they also roll up to you, and so on, okay? So remember, the key thing that most people miss in the reverse 2-up as well as the 1-up is it's not just the money that rolls up, the actual sale rolls up, and that person now can refer their first person to you, and so on. So here's a diagram here as well, as the people start to refer their people and the mushrooming element that can happen up here. So one of the things I want to explain to you as well is that we have a special on these 3 levels. And for those people that make commitments, we have a bonus. If you come in and you stair-step your way up to these levels, it's just the way it says. You start at $250, you want to join the 1,000, you pay 1,000. You want to join at $3,500, you pay $3,500. You don't pay the difference, you pay the total of the levels. So what happens if you say, listen, I'm starting out, I want to start at the $1,000 level, and I want to skip over the $250. Well, the $250 is included if you join the $1,000 level first, but it's not included if you join the $250 first and then the $1,000. So in that case, if you join the $1,000 level, the $250 you do not have to pay for, and the 1-up qualifier that's over here is going to be qualified for you. So you don't even have to give the 1-up either at the $250. You still have to do it at the $1,000, but not the $250. So if you come in at $1,000, that's $250 free spot and a $250 qualifying spot. So anyone you bring in at the $250 level from the very first person, no qualifier, you're going to make $250 minus the admin. So you make $225. All right. Now the same thing applies at the $3,500 level. If you come in initially at the $3,500 level, the $1,000 is paid for, the $250 is paid for, and the 1-up qualifier on each one of those is also paid for, well, not paid for, but qualified. So that is one heck of a deal. You come in at $3,500, you get a $1,000 free spot, a $250 free spot, a $250 qualifier, and a $1,000 qualifier, which is roughly $2,500 in spots. So it's a phenomenal thing to come in at that level. So from the very first person at the $1,000 and $250, you're making money. You still have to give the 1-up at the $3,500 level, right? So that's it. That's the compensation plan for the upfront money. So as you're building your residual, you have the shot-in-the-arm money that can generate some money very quickly for you. So we have people taking advantage of that, quite a lot of people doing that, and I suggest that if you can, jump up to those levels as well, too, to be able to start getting that money to pay your bills, your marketing budgets, and things like that, and see how phenomenal this is. And again, disclaimer, not everybody's going to have this exactly the way it is. You'd be amazed at how many people think, you know, oh my God, you're saying I'm going to make this kind of money. No, this is to explain the mechanics of the compensation plan and to show you how it works if it was a perfect world, and we all know it's not. All right, so if you're able to do even a fraction of this, it could be, it's much, much more than you could possibly make anywhere else, and I'll tell you that right, including other network marketing companies, because of the 100% direct payout. So guys, that's the opportunity, and I got to apologize that I do have a little bit of a under the weather for the last few days, so if I'm coughing, I do apologize for that. Let's see, Lakin says, nice. If I sponsor one friend and my friend sponsors 4 people before I do, will the pass-ups come to me? Yes, we have that right now. We have that available, so this way they will come to you, and you'll be able to do that. So as the compensation plan states, if you do not bring those 4 people in, they're going to pass you. But we've disabled that for the time being, and we want to give everybody the opportunity that are really moving quickly to be able to do that. That's not to say that we're not monitoring it for those people that want to be able to try to get in there and finagle the system and try to sponsor one and stack underneath them. If we catch you doing that, you're out of the program. So we don't have any tolerance for stuff like that. So we want to be able to be as fair as possible with everybody. And please don't try to manipulate the system because we will find you. All right. Would you recommend doing small home meetings? Yes, absolutely. That's called grassroots marketing. Absolutely. If so, can we get a PowerPoint presentation on the back office? We don't have a PowerPoint presentation on the back office, but we are working on a PowerPoint that you can use from home. So yes, I would highly recommend if you can do a home meeting, please do it. Does National Wealth Center have any events coming up like regional events and so on? I'm going to let Marcus answer that because Marcus is in charge of the concept of doing that. And but the answer is yes, we are. So Marcus, can you answer that question, please?
Absolutely, guys. You know, Peter's had decades of success online and offline, and we really, and myself, and we really do want you not only to meet us in person and you know, meet us face to face and get to talk to us, shake our hand. That means a big deal. But we also want you to meet other leaders around the country. We want you to hear the stories, not just watch a video, but we want you to meet people that are just like you, that have a story, that can say, listen, I came into this thing a newbie. I didn't know what I was doing. My hands were sweaty. I was afraid to talk to people, and now I'm making $10,000 a month or $5,000, $6,000 a month. We want those stories. We think that these national events are going to literally change lives, and they're going to really shift the way you do business because, I mean, it's going to bring your belief to a whole nother level in this program. So we are definitely planning some national events, and we're not all about necessarily the numbers. It's not about, well, we're not going to have anything unless 5,000, 20,000 people show up. You know what? If our first national event out of all the members we have, if only 150 show up, we are going to make so much noise in that place, and our stories are going to impact the lives of whoever's there. And it all starts with the first event. So definitely look forward to that.
Yeah, Marcus, can you cover just briefly the savings element that we have? I'm just going to launch it on my screen here just to kind of give people information about that.
Absolutely. I want to say this is a program. First of all, I don't back anything I don't use, so I want to make that very clear, and I don't recommend you do that. Do not ever back anything you don't use. I am a user of our savings program. This is not just icing on the cake for me, but this is and allow me to pull up my screen here. My internet's running kind of slow. But I am a user of this, and I just want to give a quick testimony. Now, you think about it. Your admin fee is $9.95, okay? I just saved basically 2 months of an admin fee. For example, I went to Conrad's a couple weeks ago, got $20 off my services that I needed. Okay, that's a really big deal. The thing about this savings program that we have is that it is limitless in redemption. Okay, what does that mean? That means that this is not some cheap $19 coupon book where you use it one time and you're done. You can use this stuff over and over and over again. Okay, I just want to let you know you're going to get access to our exclusive savings network of over 330,000 merchants nationwide. Okay, all including your top big brands around the country, automotive, car rental, condos and resorts, cruises, dining and food, entertainment and recreation, health and beauty, home and garden, hotel, movies, services, shopping, ski and snowboarding, and travel. Guys, this is everything you're already doing. All the big brands save, okay? So not only do we put you in a position to make more money than you probably ever made in your life for a lot of you newbies, but also to have a lifestyle of savings. Again, because this is limitless redemption. I can keep using this stuff over and over again. That is powerful, guys. Very powerful. So definitely know that this savings plan is attached to it. It's a huge blessing to anybody in our program. And again, I love what Peter said. He said the $9.95 admin fee is laughable. It really is. I've been in this industry for a very long time, and I don't know a cheaper admin fee anywhere. In any program where people are making serious money and their admin fee is $9.95. It's really a joke. So guys, definitely take advantage of this. Alone is worth the program. If the admin fee was $39.95, this is worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just on the point of the admin fee that we charge, again, if you make $10,000, $100,000 a month in this program, guess how much the company makes? $10. Okay, so we're not here to stick our fingers in what you're making. And you go to any other program where the company takes the money, and guess what? You're probably going to be able to get out maybe 50 to 60% tops, and the company keeps the rest. So if you make $100,000, guess how much money the company keeps? $50,000. We keep $10. So that's what I mean. It's laughable. It's laughable. But we have a system that works because we empower our members to be able to go out and have their dreams come true. We don't have to make money like that. We have the system totally automated. So one big thing we're going to be announcing is that we have live customer service that's going to be coming up in the next 2 weeks or so. So we're training people right now to do live customer service. The next thing after that, and I can't give you a specific time, is Spanish. We're looking heavily into the Spanish market and to be able to have Spanish products and bilingual customer service and so on. So no habla español for me, but we have a tremendous Spanish following already that are in other countries, not just the U.S., but other countries around the world that do speak the language. And 50% of the people in the U.S. probably speak Spanish right around that area. So it's a mega market, and you certainly want to expand into there because it's coming. I'm not saying it's next week or next month or next 2 months, but we have it on the slate to be able to go into the Spanish market as well. We have monster plans for this program, monster plans. We want it to be the next Amway, Nu Skin, Herbalife, and those big programs out there you've seen been around for 20 and 30 years that are billion-dollar companies. That's what we want for National Wealth Center. And we think we can do it as well because we empower the members. You can't make any more from any other program than you can with our program, and we'll just keep on adding more and more to the products. We have fantastic products, and it's just I can go on and on and on about what we have here. So lastly, I'll just cover 1 or 2 questions, and we'll close it out for the today. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Well, I got people. I opened up Pandora's box here, Marcus. I really like the self-development products as I'm ready and already an existing member of National Wealth Center. Will the audios be accessible by phone? Yes, that's one of the things we're working on is a mobile-ready system so you can access it from your back office from a mobile phone. Yes, we're working on that. Today I signed up in the phone broadcasting system, but I don't really have access to the back office. When can I manage or try to work it? We have in the back office one of our products for support, well, to build your business and training is the phone broadcasting platform. You need to order your call time as well as the admin fee that is for that as well too, and then that will be set up and a username and password will be sent to you. Okay, so depending on the time of day that you do that and so on, you should be getting it the same day if it's in the morning. If not, the next day. They'll give you the access and load up your call time with that as well. That's my favorite way to market, bar none. Nothing even comes close to phone broadcasting. Okay, again, Jay says the savings program is not available in Canada. Yes, it's only U.S. It is not a Canadian product. So, and please don't look at the benefit products, the savings program as the product. It's not. It's just a perk that we threw in there. So I'm sorry for people from other countries. We don't have the savings platform in other countries right now. But it's such a small portion of the program. I mean, it's a great product, but it's such a small portion of the program. Will we have a mobile app? Well, the savings program has a mobile app. The program itself does not have a mobile app. Once we get bigger to be able to do that, we'll probably go into that area, but we don't have that in the very foreseeable future, but that's down the road that we'll be able to do that. We have other things to be able to get into first, like the Spanish market and the customer service department. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming on. I appreciate this, and this is recorded. If you're part of the newsletter that's available in the back office, this will be sent out to everybody no later than tomorrow, so you can view this again. And just want to thank everybody for coming on. Just get busy. Remember, as I said when we first started this, that you're in the connection business. What you're really selling is not necessarily a business opportunity. You're not selling your products in here. You have to be able to use the $25 level product because that's the personal development system. And a wise man named Jim Rohn once said, if you want to be able to become, to make more, you have to become more. So you have to be able to become more, and because what you're doing when you're representing this program is the first thing that people see is yourself. You have to be able to make yourself better, so this way people can join because of you, because that's the first thing they see. They're joining really because of you, right? So if you present the program correctly, you present the program the way it should be, and you present yourself as a representative of National Wealth Center in the best light possible, then you're going to have lots of people sign up in the program, okay? We are in the connection business, and that's what we're trying to do, is connect with people, show them a way out of the mundane that they may be in, the financial hardship that they may be in, and the lifestyle that they want to achieve, and do it from a $35 startup minimum, okay? And do it very, very quickly, not 6 months from now, not a year from now, but they can achieve fantastic results in a really, really short period of time. So, guys, you got everything here at your fingertips. Marcus and myself and everybody here at Multiplex Systems is here to support you and help you, and the program is just going to get better and better. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you later, and we'll send this out tomorrow for you to be able to view at a later time. So have a great day.
Peter, one last thing, Peter.
Yep.
Just want to I just wanted you guys to know, and Peter, chime in if you want. Hey, this Wednesday night call will be shifting. Peter, did you want to go into that?
Oh, yeah. What we're going to be doing is we're creating a webinar that's going to be a standard webinar, and it's going to be set with PowerPoint slides and very, cover all the different questions that people have and things like that. And that be a standard on-demand webinar where people can just go to a specific page or site to be able to use it, and we'll also make it available in the back office. So if you want to download it, you want to do it as a home party or something, just play it for people, you can do that. And on Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, the same time we're doing this one, we're going to be doing National Wealth Center empowerment calls, like a BizOp call, but also empowerment calls. And Marcus, you want to touch on that a little bit?
Absolutely. What we want this call to do, and in a nutshell, is sign people up for you. Okay, we want to make it as easy as possible. We want it to be a Wednesday night live call. Okay, where it's just what I said. It's just live. It's jubilant. You hear testimonies on here. We're mindset training. We're talking to the consumer that you're bringing on, the person who's still working a 9-to-5, who's stuck in the rat race, who's still thinking in that locked mindset. It's a release moment where they can really open up their eyes. We're like pulling the scales off their eyes so that they can see that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's more to life than a 9-to-5, and that you don't have to be stuck in the same work for my money, then I get this paycheck, but you can get it. There is a such thing as automated duplication. We want to expose that. So it's just really like a Wednesday night live call, testimonials, empowerment, mindset training. And, we'll touch on the opportunity, but we really want to just bring people in for you. And what we want to do with those people is bring their people in and bring their people in. We want, after these calls on Wednesday night, for, 4, 5, 6 people to join per person that got on, 4 or 5 prospects that were like, man, I'm thinking about it. But after they get off this call, they listen to the testimonials, they listen to the leaders, and they realize this thing is real. It's not fake. We don't read lines. This thing is real, and it's really changing lives, and that's what we really want to put out there. So, guys, look for it. It's going to be amazing. Look forward to it.